Hey guys, this is Curtis Alexander. I'm a pharmacist. In today's video, what I want to talk about is using passion flower to treat social anxiety. It's important to note that out of the available studies that are out there, most of them look at generalized anxiety disorder versus social anxiety. We don't really find that. But because it's anxiety, I think we can kind of make some extrapolations. So just so you know, most of the studies that are available are primarily looking at generalized anxiety. But with that being said, one of the first studies we have is from 2001, and it was looking at oxazepam. Oxazepam is a prescription medication used to treat anxiety. It's a benzodiazepine, so it's in the same class as Valium and some of these other more popular and more potent, in some cases more dangerous anxiety medications. They were giving those folks 30 milligrams a day, and they were comparing head-to-head passion flower at 45 drops per day. Now, one of the things I'll say right out of the gate about passion flower is it's not as standardized, so sometimes it's hard to tell from a dosing perspective if you're actually getting consistent doses. But with that being said, they went head-to-head, and what they found is that at the end of the month, they just did it for 1 month, at the end of the month, the effectiveness of a prescription medication versus passion flower was pretty much a wash. They didn't notice a real improvement in one group over the other. What they did see is that with the prescription medication, the oxazepam, there was a little bit quicker onset, so people noticed the difference sooner. However, it also came with more side effects. So they found that passion flower was better tolerated, fewer reports of side effects. Okay? 2008, not a great study, but I call it the surgery study because they looked at people who were undergoing surgeries and if they could give this to them prior to the surgery. I'm not sure what the anesthesiologists think about that, but they did give them 500 milligrams 90 minutes prior to surgery. It did help with some of the anxiety. So all in all, the evidence is pretty promising for passion flower for anxiety. My overall thoughts, again, it's generally safe. I'll talk about some possible side effects in a second, but I do think it has a good safety profile, and it appears to be helpful. It does have a long history of use going back because it's a herbal product, going back a long time, so I think it seems to be effective. It seems to be well tolerated. One of the knocks against it is the dosing. There's different formulations. There's not quote unquote standardization as much as we would sometimes like to see. However, if you wanted to start it, I would probably recommend you go with the Passiflora extract and start somewhere in the 30 drops per day range. If you're looking to treat it, go for anxiety, that's what I would recommend. You obviously want to talk to your doctor first. But the dosing can be an issue. Now, as far as side effects, again, it is safe, but there were some side effects. The top three that are usually noted are dizziness, drowsiness, and then sometimes some upset stomach or nausea. One thing I do want to point out, you would not want to use passion flower if you're pregnant, and that's because there are some compounds in there that we do believe cause the uterus to contract, so not something you want to do. So that's it. Passion flower for anxiety. Overall, I would give it a thumbs up. I would love to hear in the comments if you've used it, if you know somebody who's used it. Helps me, helps other people that are watching the video. And speaking of which, I hope this was helpful. Like, subscribe, and go to curtis-alexander.com. There's a free report there for you if you're looking for pharmacist-approved options outside of drugs and surgery. So till the next one, this is Curtis Alexander. Thanks.